investing in people, we have our priority backwards, and one of our signal challenges in the next 2 years is to begin to change our pattern of investments and try to turn that around. We must start, first and foremost, with a long-term commitment to education. In 2010, the single most effective pathway to success is our system of public education. It is public education that unlocks the American dream. And if, as I believe, it is the promise of opportunity that lies at the heart of the American dream, the promise of upward mobility, the promise that if you work hard, you can improve your life and the future for your children, then it is public education is the vehicle through which that promise is most directly fulfilled today. But to take advantage of that opportunity, children must be ready to learn when they arrive at school. They need resources and they need the support to learn and to thrive and to expand and excel, to graduate and increasingly to get some degree of post-secondary education or workforce training. Yet today, the educational deck is heavily stacked against children of color in America and here in Oregon. If you are a white person, you have only a 7% chance of not graduating from high school. If you are a person of color, you are 2 times as likely to drop out before you graduate. And this growing disparity can be traced to a very well-recognized set of socioeconomic risk factors that occur in children's lives when they're very, very young, and which are especially prevalent among minority youth. They involve things like lack of access to important services, and poverty, and homelessness, and hunger, and in many cases, negative peer associations. Therefore, closing the achievement gap, increasing the graduation rate, and addressing these disparities among our communities of color must start with a sustained long-term investment in at-risk children and families. By reducing and eliminating the achievement gap on the front end, before a child gets to school, we can, in fact, dramatically increase their chances of academic success. And this effort must include ensuring that the best teachers are in those schools with a very high percentage of minority youth. It must involve using a new transparent budget process that allows us to get resources to those students who need them the most. And it involves breaking down the barriers to at least 2 years of post-secondary education for minority youth here in the state of Oregon. My proposals for education include all of these elements, but particularly a long-term sustained investment in at-risk children and their families. Furthermore, to be successful, the delivery of these services must use community-based organizations that are trusted and which are culturally sensitive. And the state must also disaggregate its information, its poverty statistics, and its crime statistics based on the diversity within our population to ensure that we get an accurate picture of what the problem is and where we need to put our resources to address it.